Sham Yisach the Ma'aser Sheni Daf Aleph Amud Aleph. In Nishma is good about Abba Masham Yisach Chana Reza about Golda for Yerushalmi Fkamil Bat Chayasa for Yerushalmi Abba Baruch Kufayga for Yerushalmi. In Nishma Nei Malach Ben Ephraim Yehuda. In the Mishnah Rabbi Yisai, we learned on Friday, a Moich Noisei, a Mashke Noisei, a Machlif Noisei, V'lo Yishoykul and Kenegdoi. Various different things that are not permitted to do with Ma'aser Sheni. A whole list of things. And the Pnei Moshe says, Stomem Asnisin Kirameya. The Mishnah is, according to the Meya, the Svilei Ma'aser Sheni Momen Gavoya. It belongs to the Bani Shalom. The Siv Bei L'Hashem Hu. Tidama B'Sei Peik Beis the Kedushin. Dafnun Gimel Omer Aleph. Hochi Kam V'Gemara Mikore. That's the Havmin of the Gemara. Abdu B'Soif Masik Dei Moichin L'Divrei HaKol. Not Dafka the Meya. L'Divrei HaKol. Who's the Ba'Plukta? Ba'Plukta is Rabbi Yehuda. What's Rabbi Yehuda's Svilei? What's Rabbi Yehuda's opinion? His opinion is that it's not Mama Gavoya, it's Mama Didei.
So what's the machlokes then?
Like I said, if it's Mama Gavoya, not Mama Gavoya. If it's Mama Gavoya, you have all these reasons that you can't do it. That's not yours.
No, but it's saying that according to you, you can't sell it either.
Oh, so why can't you sell it? So you have a mitzvah pasuk, but it's best if it's yours. So certain things it is yours, and certain things it's not yours. So what's we?
In the Bible.
The Bibles, yeah. And if the halacha is like Rabbi Yehuda, so why does the Pnei Moshe speak out, first of all, number one, that
No.
how many goes according to the Meir?
It says here,
Yeah.
Stam,
Oh, what's mashma for him? That's a maskana, right? But when the Pnei Moshe is mashma, you're going according to Rabbi Yehuda. Because he says that the Saf, the Gemara is masik, it goes according to Rabbi Yehuda. The Divrei HaKol. So what is this machlokes and Meir Yehuda? What is this din of Mama Gavoya? What is this? There's a big side here in the Gemara Kedushin. Just speak out just a few words before we get into this Ma'aser Sheni in depth. The Gemara is Nun Beis and Beis in Kedushin, the Mishnah. They don't the Mishnah like. Somebody's Mekadesh an Isha Bechelkoi Ben Bekochi Kedoshim Ben Kochi Kalam any Mekadeshes. Kochi Kochim. It's not Mekudesh. You use the money to be Mekadesh and Isha. It's any Mekadeshes. The Ma'aser Sheni. Use the Ma'aser Sheni. Ben Shoigi Ben Mezid Loi Kiddush Divrei Meir. Doesn't matter. You're a Shoigi. You're a Mezid Loi Kiddush. Dr. Ashi. The Ma'aser Sheni. The Ksavar Meir. Ma'aser Mama Gavoya. Ma'aser is Mama Gavoya. It's not yours. B'chal. So Vidoim Ben Ma'aser Sheni Ben B'Shoig Ben Mezid Loi Kiddush Divrei Meir Vidoim B'Shoig Loi Kiddush. He did it B'Shoig. It's not Kiddush. B'Mezid Kiddush. Vidoim B'Mezid Kiddush. The Ma'aser Moment had you do like Rashi. Vidoim holds the Ma'aser Moment had you do B'Shoig Loi Kiddush. But say why isn't that Mekadesh B'Shoig? The Gemara Mefarish Lo. What does he want to say? Ma'aser Sheni, this is the one I'm giving them out. Ma'aser Sheni, Ben B'Shoig Ben Med Loi Kiddush Meir. Yehuda B'Shoig Loi Kiddush Ma'aser Kiddush. Meno Hanamili. Amar Rav Ache Bereider Rav Mishmei the Gemara B'Chol Ma'aser Oretz Mizer Oretz Mipri Oretz L'Hashem Hu. Hu Kodesh L'Hashem L'Hashem Hu V'Loi L'Kadosh B'Eis Isha. So this is the time for Rabbi Yehuda. Yehuda is saying that B'Mezid is Kiddush. Shoigi Kiddush, B'Mezid Loi Kiddush. What's an Afghan in Shoigi Mezid? He says, Moment had you do, why can't you be Kaddish in Isha? He has a Mir Takrot. Pasuk steht, L'Hashem Hu, V'Loi L'Kadosh B'Eis Isha. Feitimar Truma is Ma'aser, the Siv came Truma Gamatem, Truma is Hashem. It says the same thing. It says the word Hashem by Truma, V'Tanana Mekadosh B'Truma, Mukadeshes. So why do we say by Ma'aser Sheni, Sheit L'Hashem, is any Mukadeshes, and by Truma, Sheit Tachat Hashem, it does Mukadeshes. And for the Gemara, the like Siv Lashem. By Truma, it says Hashem, it doesn't say Lashem. And here, by Ma'aser Sheni, Shed La Hashem, that's why it's Einim Kedeshes. By the Gemara, V'rei Chala, the Sivbei Tutnu La Hashem, says also La Hashem by Chala. But now, Makadosh B'Trumas Mikdeshes, the Loik Siv Kodesh, V'rei Shvi, Sivbei Yoibelu, Hu Kodesh Tilachem, Loik Sivbei La Hashem. Right? Tumas Siv Kodesh La Hashem. Shani Ma'az Akash La Kaponim. It's a Miyat HaKro, because it says La Hashem. By Ma'aser Sheni, so Mele is Einim Kedeshes. But other than it's his money. He can do what he wants. Now with that, there's a Miyat on Kedusha. Melamed, one second. The Loik Siv La Hashem, Melamed Shtei Shaloi, Avatrumas Hashem, Siv Alehu. That's why it's Einim Kedeshes. Abu Daim B'Shoyge Kiddush, Meizel like Kiddush, Favos Meizel like Kiddush, because it says the word La Hashem. But that's it's yours. Was? No. Well, I don't say here it's Kas. Huh? You're fine. Not school. So Pashas, they have a Machlokes in the Gemara, Machlokes in the Mishnah. Remei Yehuda. Remei holds that what is Momen Gvayihu, and Yehuda holds this Momen Hedju. So the Rambam, what's the psak in the Rambam? This is Perik Hey Halacha Dalet in Hilchos. Kidshu b'Ma'aser Sheni, bein b'Shoigig, bein b'Mezid, Einim Kedeshes. Is Mekadosh Shenisha b'Ma'aser Sheni, bein b'Shoigig, bein b'Mezid, is Einim Kedeshes. What state in the Mishnah? Whose shit is that? Ma'aser Sheni. Bein b'Shoigig, bein b'Mezid like Kiddush. Divrei Meir. That's the shit of Meir. So if the Rambam was passing like Meir, so why is it Einim Kedeshes? Because it's Mama Gavai. Mama Gavai is not yours. But the Rambam ends off, L'fi she'ein le'la'aseh shar chafetzav ad she'yischalo she'nema b'ma'aser l'Hashemhu. Why does the Rambam have to say over here l'Hashemhu? To say Pasha. The time is because it's not yours. Mama Gavai. It's Mama Gavai. It's nicht deine. What's the Rambam sagen l'Hashemhu? That's the Chayt, the time of Rabbi Yehuda. Yehuda is saying is not from Shoygig Mezid. Why is Mezid like Kiddush? Because it says Hashem. This is the time of the Ram, this is the time of the Gemara. This kasha is a Biskurov's kasha. This is in the stencils. In Zochim Davov. Hine b'divrei Rambam Hilchos Ishus, mashma the Gamma Ma'aser Sheni Momen Gavayu, Habe Shaloi v'Yochel Arisha. Even if this is a big story, this is why I'm magdim the sugi here, the ganze sector with this Rambam, because this touches up. What does it mean, Momen Gavayu? If you pass on the made Momen Gavayu, it's time to see Momen Gavayu. Like the Rav Fulda says, and Moshe is going a little bit of good, but Akaponim, why does the Rambam have to say that Lefi Shein Loi Lasis by Shach Hafetza Vachi Yischalo? Why does that have to say the Pasuk? That's the Yehuda's Pasuk. Koi Lomeli Tam Zeh Halei B'Pshitas Hatam the Einim Kedeshes Mishum the Ma'aser Sheni Momen Gavoy Ve'Ein Shaloi. It's not yours B'chal. We had this many questions that we asked in the Mishnah. This is basically his question, not yours. What do you need all these? What do you need all these halachas in the Mishnah for? Ma'aser Sheni Moichin Oisei Ve'Ein Mashkin Oisei Ve'Ein Chlifin Oisei Lo Shloikim Kenegdoi. It's not yours. You could take something that's not yours and use all these things that the Mishnah is counting it. It's not yours, B'chal. This is basically the biscuit off. That's in essence his kasha. Zukta pshat. Chazina midvara. So he's not saying kasha. He says push pshat, and the Rambam is that Fili Ma'aser Sheni Momen Gavoya. Gam can't have a moment by it. This is the chiddush in the biscuit off. Even though it's Momen Gavoya, but it doesn't mean it's Momen Gavoya and it's not yours. It's like it belongs to somebody else. No, it is for certain things. It's Momen by it. What's the raya? Yochel like Dishoy. So now for the Rambam says, Cheder Gimel Alocha Chafei, in Ma'aser Sheni. Magdish Ma'aser Sheni Shaloi LeBerek HaBayis, Reize Poide Oisa Mishu B'Deya Amnas Litan LeHegdish Shaloi, Ul Ma'aser Sheni Shaloi. So Rav brings it out of me. Well, how can you be Magdish something that's not yours? If Reuben could be Magdish something with Sheni Shaloi, so I'm from the Pasuk, you can't do that. Lo Sheni Shaloi. Question is not B'Shusay, but Hakapon, be Magdish something that's not yours, and this is Mama Gavoya, how can you be Magdish it? Really have a Bible, have a Moshe Hadish, commercial Motzi Limka. Just like you can't sell something that's not yours, how could you magdish it? There's a hagdish to buy them. Like pachas b'mechira matana. Elo is like there's a raya from this that you see that a person has ma'aser sheni, even though it's mama gavoy, you could be magdish. Hodeni yochalim kalit matana who din ba'chefetz atzmei mitzad kedushas ma'aser sheni. That's why you can't be kaddish, not because any shaloi. Sheni b'dim mechira limka v'litin b'matana. The nitnin raklim mitzvasoi. Lechel b'Yerushalayim. V'loi lasis bo yishach hafesis machmatz kedushtos. It's adin in the kedushas ma'aser sheni. The balt is nechel dafke in Yerushalayim. So that kedusha which is mechayiv to eat b'Yerushalayim, that's what doesn't allow the kedusha. And you can't make it the kedusha. But for everything else, it's yours. The mama gavoya, maintenance mama gavoya that belongs to somebody else. Mama gavoya means it has kedusha, and that kedusha which is mechayiv you to eat in Yerushalayim, to bring it to Yerushalayim, v'loi mitzad chasorim bailus, v'chen yochel hagdish, v'zeh shukosav Rambam, the einu mukadeshes, not because einu shaloi. The fish ein loy lasis boy shach hafetzav achis chalav. The mishamochi have a moment gavoya. The king Yosef, and he says he's not taking it from himself. The Brisker Yosef took it from his father. Reb Chaim, the Rambam Elu. לפי זה, פושט, אף על פי דמייסר sheni moment gavoya, mikamoch and yokel oirish ma'arosav. The bottom, this is basically the Brisker. As the kedusha sheboy, and that kedusha is mechayiv you to do certain things, and Mela does bleibt eine shaloi. The Torah Zeroyim brings this shmuz. It brings Shemaiti from the Brisker. He heard from the Brisker himself. Ibn Gedol from Reb Chaim. The Chayde Kosher, the effect of that Kasha. Lomet Tzarech L'chol Arichas Hazeh, Aloi B'Pshitis Hod Ein B'Gedesh Mitam Dav Mama Gavoya. So it brings the Grach. Tzad Man Nitin Rakna Mitzvosli Lechel B'Yerushalayim Lo Lasa B'Yishak. V'etzel Ma Shayim. Mishum Zeh Gufu Didin K'Mama Gavoya. That's how the Mama Gavoya. The fact that you have to bring it, you have certain dinim that you have to do, the mitzvahs that you have to do, the Ma'aser Sheni, that makes it into Mama Gavoya, but not that it's any Shaloi. Sure. So what's the sign? The Ma'aser Sheni Pochas Mishov Pruta. Ki v'dein on Mitzuvin Linig Boy Bedina Kedusha. Ma'aser Sheni v'ein Soch Lochel B'Yerushalayim and L'mut Lo Yitzir B'Shach HaBeitzov Im Keim Mele Shuv Lo Yhavim Mama Gavoya Klal Bal Ken Shapi Yotz L'chul. Something is Pochas Mishov Pruta. The Pashtus, he would say that if it's a din and moment, it's any shaloi. Go to the Ein Tovim. There's maybe no, you can't be Tevei and Bezin, but it's not yours. You can't do with a Pochim Bruto what you want. It belongs to somebody else. By Ma'aser Sheni, we find that you can do what you want. You don't have to bring it to Yerushalayim. Hine Kol Zev Ma'aser Sheni Shemtchil Safrosho Yeshova Haba. What happened? You had Ma'aser Sheni, which was worth money, a lot of money. Then it got shrunk. And it was now no longer a Shava Pruta. After it became Ma'aser Sheni, Dr. Rambam, im ein bechom she Shava Pruta, it ain't like doing Kedushas Ma'aser Sheni Klam b'deraisa, and b'devrayim. Avada the Chalois HaMa'aser Zeh have b'deraisa. Im lo yikein ein nifchat tevel makri. Ma'aser Sheni patters the tevel. V'zeh kosher mavuyi b'Yerushalmi, the Ma'aser Sheni, we're going to learn it soon, Peik Beis L'Loch Ha'alu, the Ma'aser Sheni is nisra. The nifsal me'oichel odom, the poka hakedusha mimenu, if it becomes less valuable than a Shava Pruta, the kedusha goes away. And pasuk Rambam, Pei Gimel, Halacha Yid Aleph, Rei dechol ikar chalois kedushas Ma'aser Sheni, elo mishum mitzvahs achilos b'Yerushalayim, v'zeu kedushosa ma'ide kaimir l'mitzvos and l'oichel b'Yerushalayim, Im Nifsa me'ochel Adam, the Poka Kedusha Mimenu, im Ken Kosher. Ma'afish betchila Ma'aser Sheni, Shem B'chom Tzeshav Pruta. Eich Haba V'shosa Afrosh L'Afki HaTevel. There should be still an Issa Tevel, because it's no longer a mitzvah to eat in Yerushalayim, and the Kedusha comes from there. Even the Ein Boy Mitzvah Achil B'Yerushalayim, Lo Shedina Medina Kedusha Ma'aser Sheni, Memele Lo Shayach Bei Shum Chalos Kedusha. So Chloim B'chai Gavna Chalal of Shem Ma'aser Sheni, B'li Kedusha Ma'aser Sheni, V'Shapa Hafashizosah Afrosha. Fizeh Yeh Mucha Mikan, the Yitochen Chalos Ma'aser Sheni, B'li Kedusha Ma'aser Sheni. He's asking like this. So Vivaldi says some people suppose Mishav Pruta, there's no din you have to bring it to Yerushalayim. If there's no din that you have to bring it to Yerushalayim, so there shouldn't be any Kedusha B'chal in it. And we find that Pachas Mishav Pruta has din for Kedusha to Yerushalayim.
That's his kasha.
That's his kasha. That's very good to Israel. It could be that there's no din. There's no din that you have to bring it to Yerushalayim to eat it in Yerushalayim, but Al Kaponim it still has a halacha avoid Yerushalayim. The Rambam says here in Perek Beis, halacha Aleph, Ma'aser Sheni. Ma'aser Sheni nechel lebala l'fnim michoymis Yerushalayim. Shenema, v'chalto fnei Hashem l'kecha, v'moka asher yivcha l'shaken shmo yishom, v'noi b'fnei habayis, v'shloi b'fnei habayis. This din that you have to bring it to Yerushalayim is saying when the building is kayim, and shay the base makes any kayim. Avol, ein nechel b'Yerushalayim, el b'fnei habayis. Shenema, ma'asid v'yontu tirosh v'yitzarecha. The din achila is only when there's no base mikdash. Oh, but the din avor is either a bias, either shloi b'nei habayis. So what's like the that if there's no din, it's only because the Biscuit says it's the only din that has a kedusha mitnei kedusha. So that's why we say that it's mama gavaya. But if there's no din of that's not chabli shalayim, apachas mishav pruta, so it shouldn't have any kedusha b'chlal. No, there's still a kedusha because you have to bring it to Yerushalayim. Din avoy smoker. If also din avoy smoker, so maybe the kedusha doesn't go away. So it still has a din of mama and gavaya because it's din of avot. There's two din. One din is avot, and that's noyeg. B'fnei habayis, shloi b'fnei habayis. But the din of achila is only no b'fnei habayis. Yeah. I don't know. I just started. You know? I'm just telling you. But I could. You could bring it back. You just have to bring it. Yeah. No din of achila.
Only if you could shave it as last love.
They say I feel we hold the kitchen lost a little bit. I'm not telling that. I'm saying I can't answer all the questions, but I'm just. Then there's a famous slach. Everybody brings this slach. It's like this is in Dav Zayin. Dav Zayin in Psochim. The Afmin Asvara Nochen Adover Ki Heiche the Ma'aser Sheni Atzma in Kiddush B'Yisisha Ein Mikudeshes K'Mavui B'Shil Perakish Mekadosh Ayim Rambam Ochinami B'Moyis Ma'aser Sheni. So he's claiming like this. What's doing with the Moyis Ma'aser Sheni? You buy the Ma'aser Sheni on money, b'derech, the says it's too much. Now you have Mois Ma'aser Sheni, and this not Yerushalayim, and use the money you buy food in Yerushalayim. So what's the halacha? You want to be mekadosh Yisha with this money? So like the Biscuit of the Vivaldi has a kedusha shaboy that tells me that you have to take this and bring it into Yerushalayim, and buy the price with it. The Mois Ma'aser Sheni should be the same thing. And the Slach says like this: Ma'ishno, but a kedusha a Ma'aser chal ala mois. About the kedusha is chal ala mois. So the kedusha not because mama gvoy, this is not yours. He says because the kedusha is chal ala mois. It came with mois mama gvoy who l'chol dova. Im kol zeh lemitzotzi adayin adova mufurish. Slach says I didn't find this mufurish, so he's not ready to say this. But adarabah mashmut tzas lehepel b'divrei Rambam. Sheperi give Ma'aser Sheni halacha Yud Zayin kosu Ma'aser Sheni mama gvoyu. Rambam paskins like a mayor. That's mama gvoyu. Ve'im mekachim bois isha ve'im moichin oisei ve'im mashkin into the Mishnah. Ubalocha chov kosav. Sheperi give halacha chov chein mois Ma'aser Sheni ein shoiklin ve'im moichin ve'im machlifim. Posik betoni kol hani the choshev b'maiser asmoi. Chutz from mashikosa b'maiser shem magdishim b'maiser isha. And that he puts in Hilchos Ishus. Interesting, right? Doesn't put it over here. It's like choshev gab b'mois. Agam shegam. So the ganze zettel in the Mishnah, he doesn't say this zettel was said by Mois. By Mois, like choshev gab b'mois. Agam shegam mash choshev gab b'maiser im mashkinoisoi gam kein loishno gab b'mois. Hainu mishum de mois leishach litnin b'tois mashkin. Because there's no such thing as money is not a mashkin, money is a payment. He's not ready to say that the mois ma'aser sheni should have the same din. If you hold if you understand this Gemara like the Brisker is saying, the Brisker is saying that the reason that it has a kedusha shabai because it has to be nechel b'Yerushalayim. That's what makes it ein mekachim b'Yisrael, not because of the moment it's shabai. It's out the kedusha. So can't say moment is very cholik. If you have oichel, this oichel you can't eat it chutz Yerushalayim. That's essen in Yerushalayim. You eat it in Yerushalayim, you're going to give it now to an isha. You're not mekayim the mitzvah of the achilah. Ma'ashen give a moment. The moment has to be eaten in Yerushalayim. The moment doesn't have the kedusha. You have to eat the money. The money is this. You have to take this money and buy Paris with it. So can't say that doesn't have the kedusha that said the ein mekachim b'Yisrael. That's a kedusha that has to be eaten, used for Paris in Islam. Das can say, das can add some kedusha. So it could be, you could be mekadosh in Islam. You could be mekadosh with the moist. That's the shaila of the tzlach. Kitchev Meiser Sheni, Fem Shege Ben Meiser, and Mikadesha, the fish ain't loy lasted boy shachafesav, Achi is chalos shenema b'Meiser Hashemhu. Because that's only on the Rambam was only saying it on the etzem Meiser Sheni, the Meiser Sheni. But this is what you machal on the money, and with that money you're buying the payers. That can sein. That's not the kedusha. That money you buy now food in Yerushalayim. That could be the slachas maskim right away. That has the same kedusha of the essence, the first payers that you had, that you took at home, and you paid that payers on the money. So the money, the in between step, there is mesupik. That could be doesn't have it in kedusha. What?
What about the payers that he bought with the money?
I'm saying that payers could be. He's not saying that payers is a question. That could be is like the same payers. And yet the payers the ein chanam is ein mekachim b'Yisrael. That's going to say. Steht in the Mishnah Beis, we're up to Mishnah Beis in the Mishnah. Ma'aser beheme ein moichinois tomim chai, v'loi b'amum. Ma'aser beheme is the din, you have to take ma'aser from the behemoths. So you can't sell it tomim chai, v'loi b'amum chai, because it has kedusha, v'shochet. Ein mekachim b'Yisrael isha. Interesting that he doesn't bring over here this din of ein mekachim b'Yisrael isha on the ma'aser. He brings it only by the gate to the behemoth. And that he brings the kedusha. Abachor moichinoisoi tomim chai. Abachor you could sell tomim chai, ubamum chai, b'shochut. So ubamum is a chai b'shochut because it loses the kedusha. Mekachim b'Yisrael isha. Ve'em b'chal ma'aser sheni ala simoi. You can't be b'chal the ma'aser sheni on something which has no tzura. V'lei al medbeya has to have a picture on it. V'lei al medbeya sheni yoytze. V'lei al moye sheni b'shusa. But the Pnei Moshe was maitus. Look here. This is from Friday, the Mishnah, but the Shet in Pnei Moshe. Noisin zel zel matanas chinim mafashla b'tesefta b'reish mechilton. Keitzei machlifin oisa. What does it mean you can't switch it? Lo yom lo helach yayin v'ten li shemet. You can't exchange it for something else. Helach shemen v'ten li yayin. Elohim helach yayin v'nei she'en li shemen. V'Elohim helach shemen v'nei she'en li yayin. Nimsu machlifin. Not because he's exchanging. He says, I need this, you give me this, I'll give you that. But it's not an exchange. It's not like you exchange one with the other. I'll give you a present, you give me back a present. Matnas chinam nois noy. But matnas chinam you give it. Without the matnas chinam, you can't give it. Now the Bnei Moshe doesn't explain what's the ban over it. What's the problem over it? If it's because of the mayor that he holds Mom and Gavoya, so maybe that's the kedusha shabai, or it's a filler like to the Yehuda. The Yehuda holds this Mom and that it's Mamoina. If it's Mamoina, why can't you do it? So look into the pshat, and he holds that the Mishnah goes a filler like the Chacham. So we look to Merafuda. Ma'aser sheini moichin noisa filler lichud yishlayim the fishu kodesh. He holds that the whole Mishnah goes according to the Meir, not like the Bnei Moshe. Ma'aser sheini moment goyehu ve'im achlifin noisa b'yayim b'shemen. Lo yishloy can connect the seller shel chulu and connect the seller shel ma'aser sheini mishum busy mitzvah. Oh, and here he says lo yishloy because here there's no even as moment goyehu, but there's no reason you can't be shoyken. You're not taking something away from somebody else. So the only reason is al it's the kedusha shabai al it's the bezoyim. The yom odel chavei liel ayli chutz yishlayim. Still has what's the time? He was going with the mayor because Mama Gavoya. So you can't be machlef. You can't even with the Rabbanon it's also. Abel noisten zeh lezeh matnas chinam. Kegoyin shemazmina lechalim al shulchanai. V'divei hakol. He comes here, and I want now. You want to eat by my table? Just do it. Avalosas lehem matna mamish that you can't do. Matna schin you can do, but if you give it to a matana which is b'shvul dover, the divya oina matana kemecha. Why is matana kemecha? Matana is kemecha because nobody does something for free. So you're not doing it for free. So what are you doing? You're giving him matana because you want something from him, or he gave you something. They have a reason, and that's how I understand matana kemecha. So Mele, you can't do it because the kedusha, if you're all like he's saying, the kedusha goes like the mayor, so it's mama gavoya. So you can't sell this. And that's like a matan, it's like a mecha. And kachim b'seisha, the habit can mecha. So I give you this, you give me that. I'll give you the money. She becomes my wife. That's what we have mecha. Saying shalom. Kachim boy the mum and the koinu. But if about the choy has a mum, has a mum and is a mum and koinu. So you could be mekadosh with that. Asima, you have to be pointed on a matbeya, but has a tzura. Tzata is a kesef yidecha. Matbeya she'ein olav tzura, ein b'chal ma'aser she'ein olav. The siv, but tzata is a kesef yidecha. The kesef has to have a tzura. It doesn't have any tzura on it. You can't be mekadosh isha. V'lo yal matbeya she'ein yoytze. The siv is not the kesef b'chal sh'tav nashcha. Prat lekesef she'ein yoytze she'ein yochel liknois mashu hu roitze. Okay, I get into the